What's going on YouTube? Bossman Trucker here. Tuesday, October 8th, 2019. Local time 2:36 p.m. Eastern time. We're coming into downtown Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So we're journey on to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Temperature is 64 degrees here in downtown Winston-Salem. Driving, just out here doing my thing. Everything's going all right today, guys. I had a good brunch, good chicken sandwich. I'm over there in Salem City at that Bojangles place. A lot of you other people don't know what that is, but people from this way on the south here, southeast, know what it is. What we got going on here? Broke down bus. Gonna go under our arch, the arch of Winston-Salem. We got our own too. So ours goes over the freeway here. See it up in person. Going over there in St. Louis, it's all the way out there. Can't even see it. Yeah, you can, but on this cloudy day here in North Carolina. Been like this since the weekend. It drizzled a little bit yesterday, but not that much. I don't know if it's supposed to expect rain or what. Just cloudy. We got a school bus up in front of us. Alright, we're hitting the brakes. Really, people? Oh, you're so kind. Slow everybody down for that. But I'm doing all right. Doing all right today. Feels good to be back after a nice restful home time. Spending with my peeps. Why are we going this slow? I mean, it's 55 through here. We're going 45 miles an hour. No, just a cloudy day. No rain in the forecast. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, this restaurant I just went to earlier, Bojangles. That's all only down here in the southeast, North Carolina and such. They sell chicken. Yeah, be quiet about that though. Yeah. They sell fried chicken. They're pretty good chicken too. The Cajun flavor chicken. I mean, The fixings are pretty good too. They also sell breakfast all day, like biscuits, all biscuits. I mean, they sell the Cajun Flay biscuit, sausage biscuit, steak biscuit, of course, our bacon, egg, and cheese. They just got out the pork chop biscuit. They got them on sale for 2 for $4. I'm not really a fan of that biscuit. They also sell these dessert biscuits, which is my favorite. Boy, it's windy. They sell mulberry biscuits, which is these biscuits with little grapes, berry things inside them, and they put little icing on top. They also got cinnamon biscuits, just a biscuit covered with cinnamon, and then they put the icing on top. That's one of my favorites. Both of them are my favorites. Every now and then I hit that. It's pretty good. Like I said earlier, that was actually when I got into turning, 16 or whatever, when you get your license and start getting your first car and insurance and all that, I had to help out the parents, all that stuff. So I had to get my first job. My first job was that place, Bojangles. I worked there for about a year and a half throughout my high school timing. And then after that, I mean, they weren't giving me good enough hours or whatever, and to keep up with stuff, and I had to, because those places don't keep you working all the time. You just every now and then, I guess. Well, whenever they're busy, that's when they really have you full schedule, but when they're not, then they send you home. So, throughout that time, I was looking for something else to work at. I tried a auto parts store, but that didn't work out for me, so I kind of stick with the fast food chain, chicken chain too. I went for Bojangles, then I worked at KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's right. Oh boy. I worked there for about 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. I worked there from when I graduated high school. I stayed there after a little bit, and of course around that time when I left, that's when I was trying to start my trucking at the time, but that didn't work out. Yeah, Big Larry was trying to be the main attraction to my live stream on Sunday. That was kind of funny, huh? Like, yeah, not so fast, my buddy. Not so fast. there was Winston Salem for you guys. Well, we still are in Winston Salem, I think. Yeah. Doing pretty good on fuel. We got a little bit, a hair under a half, so I'm hoping we can make it to Chillicothe. Pilot there in Chillicothe, Ohio, and knock out everything, the fuel and the 30-minute break. I'm hoping so. If I can get there, because he's still trying to ask me if I'm going to make it tomorrow by midday. I told him it all depends where I shut down to make it to tonight. I mean, if I can make it to Indiana tonight, which I think we can, we could be alright. Just depends. I may have to do an 8-hour split to do it. If we do it, we should be alright. I mean, it depends what time we get into Indiana and shut down. I mean, okay, I will make it to Hebron. We're still pretty far out from there. I think about the best that I can do will be either that welcome center there in Indiana, or that Flying J there in Hebron, not Hebron, Spiceland, Indiana. If I can make it to either or, I think we'll be alright. It might put me exactly there or a hair past it, I mean, which I'm sure they can wait. What we got going on here? Construction? I don't remember seeing this. What else can we talk about today? Well, like I said, and I hit that restaurant and I went and got me a little bit more supplies, you know, for drinks or whatever, you know. After that, I hit it, munched on my sandwich and whatever else I had with it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Rose transfer. Cool. Yeah, that car, I mean, my BMW runs pretty good now. I mean, woo. It picks up a lot better now. I mean, that carbon cleaning kind of helped out. And the other thing they did to it basically eliminates that now. We don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. It's amazing how that kind of stuff, you know, it's supposed to be good for whatever, I think it's harming more than doing good. You know what I mean? They're telling me what they do is it improves on performance, and I see that, and also it's supposed to improve on fuel mileage as well. If it's supposed to do all that, then because these diesel engines, they'll last forever if you maintain them pretty good and all that, especially that one there. And with all that crap they got on there and try to regulate it, emission in. That car feels more aggressive now, like, you know, like you want it and all. I mean, like yesterday, you know, I merged onto the interstate and I got under like nothing. I even had a freaking back and gram on interstate there. You know, I went through that area to it was after I got the inspection done and all, and I got on the interstate and was rolling down close to where the plate DMV for the place is, and there was an Infinity guy trying to mess with me, like, yeah, you really want to do that? So, alright then. I left him like that. And I didn't want to do it, but he kept insisting. And yeah, I left him in the dust. Even with this everything working, that car would go either way. I mean, that diesel engine's got, you know, that particular one's got decent amount of power. Now it's got more power. Told Dad, you might want to watch out with it. Y'all see what's on top of that mountain? I ride here every time and I can never figure out what that is. I don't know if y'all can see it now, but maybe after this bridge y'all can. But the car still needs a little bit more stuff done to it. It's just the extras I was trying to do to it, but I don't have the money yet. I just wanted to get what was necessary done, and that's what they told me. They broke down what really needs to be done, what can hold off, and then what can hold off and be wait till a later date or whatever. And like, cool. That's exactly what they did, you know. I'm gonna eventually service the transmission. It needs to oil change eventually. The coolant flush, and then I think that's it. They also mentioned it has little slight leaks on the lines for the turbo, but it says just small. It's not that big yet, so. And being it's a diesel, that shouldn't be no problem anyways. So eventually I'm gonna get all that done. I think I'm gonna get that done like in the spring when I get more money in. So y'all see that thing on top of that mountain? Let me know what y'all think it is. Someone thinks it's breast. That's what someone's been telling me. It's a breast up there. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. So y'all see that on top of there? I believe this is King or Pilot Mountain. One of the two. Not far from Mount Airy. Yeah, King, North Carolina. And the leaves are turning up here. That's pretty good. Pilot Mountain. Starting to drizzle a little bit. Alright guys, I'll see you up in a little bit. I'll see you over there in Virginia. Just touch the state line of Virginia. Alright, we'll see y'all later. Peace. What's going on YouTube? Boss Man Trucker here. Tuesday, October 8th, 2019. Welcome to Virginia, everybody. We just touched down Virginia state line. This is considered Low Gap, Virginia. Should be Lewiston or something like that. So welcome to Virginia. Local time of 3:25 p.m. Eastern time. So good afternoon, evening, everybody. As returning on Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's right. It's a little bit drizzly up here and like about to run into some foggy. Everything's running pretty good right now. No issues or anything. funny part is, I was coming up to that scale right here, and last scale here in North Carolina, and I saw it open. As soon as I approached it, closed. That was good. That was a good one right there. We're about to climb, climb, climb. Come on, Stallion, you should be able to handle this. You're not that heavy. We are climbing Fancy. We're about to. This way you're climbing it, but when you come down North Carolina, you'll be descending it. We've been down it before, or at least I have. Yeah, that very Love's there. There's a shop there, and that's where Stallion had to pay a visit that one time about a year ago before the engine went out. That's where I got the turbo put in. I was about 5 miles climbing into this, and the turbo decided to go out. And we're about to pick up pretty good here. Yeah, I guess. Come on. It was going to pick up good until this guy decided to jump in front of me. So yeah, so I was about 5 miles climbing into this. You know, I was on that lane there, and I was coming up to the curve here and climbing, and bam. Turbo goes out. I had to pull it off right up here. I think it was right up here. Maybe a little further. It's 5 miles into it, right? Yeah. So this guy can come over. So yeah, so I was about 5 miles climbing into this, and not even almost clear to the top, and the turbo goes out, and you're climbing, so that made the power die down fast. Yeah, I was kind of like that guy that one time. Boy, that was scary. Yeah, that day was, I know it was a turbo because I felt it. I felt it go, you know. But my power had died down, and yeah. And And then people over there by that Love's, there's a shop right there, and they came and got me and took care of Stallion that time. And funny part is, I took off, just took an off from home time, and then I had to go back to a hotel there in North Carolina, right there in Mountain Air, right beside the Flying J, and I had to stay there for about 3 days. This boss was trying to track down that turbo at the time, and all the other Freightliners were like out. I think it was about right here. Get around this camper here, JB Hunt. Yeah, I think it's about right here. Somewhere right here. And I remember that curve. Just I had to stay at that hotel about for 3 days. I think it was until Friday or whatever. That was crazy because, like I said, the boss had to sit there and track down the turbo, and then next thing he tracked it down was at his local Freightliner there in Baltimore. He had to bring it all the way down this way. Brought it from Maryland all the way to over here. And of course that's when that first engine was starting to give me issues from, I guess, that pressure sensor, whatever and such. And yeah, it was fun that time. Now we're into fancy. Fancy get 55 degrees. Dang. It's got chilly. Yeah. Cut off the AC there. We don't need that anymore. Although I think I forgot to close my window there on the sleeper there. Because while I was getting loaded and everything, I didn't idle or anything, so I took a nap while that was happening, and I opened up that window and they knocked on my door, and I guess I forgot to check back that it was open. No, it was open because I could hear stuff. Oh well. When I stop for my 30, I gotta remember to close that. think someone also asked, do you still run the same runs or the same routes? I mean, pretty much, but so with me, we do mix it up with me though. You know, I live in a total different area from the boys, you know. Or let's put it this way, up until we get close to my hometown, that's when you get to see the different routes. Around that time when I going home and coming out of home, I mean, that's when it's a little bit different, I believe. And it don't matter to me, I mean, as long as it pays my bills and everything else, I mean, I don't really care about running the same routes. I mean, it does help to see different routes or scenery different times, but it is what it is, you know. I think I got that license plate thing on bungee cord or something, just dangling right there. It's pretty much the same everywhere. I mean, each company, they stick to their areas that they know where they're going to make the money. I mean, even owner operators, they stick to the same runs. I mean, because they know that's where they make their money. I mean, and that's probably more than likely why the boss here ADL, you know, sticks to the same routes, because that's where he knows that he'll make the money for himself and for us. I mean, he knows where the money flow, the loads, rates are. So that's why at times, if the rates are down here in North Carolina, he'll have me deadhead to Mount Crawford, because you know that's the backup resort. You know, he doesn't want to do that, but sometimes you gotta pull that trigger, which is fine. I mean, it's the same thing, really. I mean, because you guys got to be thankful that, you know, we're able to show you guys let you guys ride along with us, let y'all be part of our adventures here. I mean, at least y'all get to see what we do each and every day. I mean, I know it's repetitive, but that's what, you know, you gotta be dealing with, you know what I mean? But does it ever burn us out too? I mean, yeah, it does eventually. It eventually does burn us out too. I mean, ain't nothing we can do, but just deal with it, you know. About those California runs, I think someone else asked me if we were going to go to California. I don't think so. But the way that California's been going cuckoo with their laws and stuff about trucks and stuff, I don't think so. I mean, plus the freight ain't that good coming out. I mean, they got good freight going in, but out it's not really that good. Just like Florida, you know. I prefer to go to Florida versus going to California any day anyways. I don't care about going that far west anyways. I'd rather stick to my areas. Where I'm most comfortable at, you know what I mean? There you go, guys. Hey. Climb, Salem, climb, go, go, go. You can do it. You can do it. Passing Walmarts. Now this flatbed. KW 900. Well, everybody, guess we'll catch you guys later. Wanted to come up here and give you this update of what's going on and everything else. So without further ado, I think we'll see y'all later. Probably on the other side of Virginia over there, on close to right at the tunnels, I guess, and into West Virginia. All right, so see y'all later. Peace.